and we can reuse ours.
Yes.
So how can anyone possibly compete if they're not doing what we're doing? How can they compete? I don't understand. And how can they get contracts? And then I just saw something from NASA, and they said that we're spending $20 billion a year, and oh, by the way, that's 360,000 jobs in all these congressional districts.
Well, I think this. I have to be careful of what I say here. I have enough enemies. I would like to have. I think. Yes, I would like to have a smaller number of companies that want me to die. That would be great. So, but like I said, a big part of this is like, what's the goal? In the case of Starship, the goal is to lower the cost of access to orbit and ultimately to Mars and the Moon and elsewhere, to the point where humanity can actually afford to become a multi-planet species, to the point where we can afford to have a permanent base on the Moon and ultimately far exceed the high watermark of Apollo, which was incredible and I think inspiring to all of humanity, everyone. If you were to ask people, I think almost in any country, not Americans, anyone, what was humanity's greatest achievement in the 20th century? Maybe ever.
Space.
Go to the moon. And that's why they say moonshot as a metaphor, because that was incredible. Still amazing that was achieved. In fact, a lot of people ask me, was it real? I'm like, yeah, it was real.
Well, it's probably on Twitter. That's where they ask that.
Yeah. That was just an incredible achievement, and I think it's just one of those things that, going to the moon makes you proud to be a member of humanity. It's like for all mankind. It was for all mankind.